Okay. What is up, guys? I got Josh with me today, and we're going to talk about how to do your basic quack and how to highball. Ain't that what we're doing today?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
Now, the basic quack, do you want to go over that with them and show your way of how to do it?
Basically, on the basic quack, all you have to do is basically hum into the call. That's really it, which would be like. I mean, all you really gotta do is split them up a little bit. Don't be like. When do you ever hear ducks doing that? You hear them like split them up. But that's basically all I got. You got anything?
Well, sometimes the way I like to use the quack is how I started off was just saying tick into the call. And if you say tick into the call, you ain't got to hum or nothing. It's like this. But use your throat with it too. Just. See, it ain't perfect, but once you get better at that and get to different steps, it's just humming to it for I'd say about 2 seconds. It's like this. And just do that. Stay just quack for 3 seconds. Like quack like this. And count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and do it one more time. Say 4 times in a row or so, and that'd probably work. Now, the time you use the quack, well, when I use the quack is if I'm in my blind and there's ducks over here swimming, that's when I'd quack. That's when I go, and then they'll get their attention and they'll see the decoys and they'll swim over here. And I mean, once you stand up in the blind, or some people think it's frowned upon to shoot a duck off the water, but I don't think it's frowned upon.
No.
Do you? It's not illegal. I mean, sometimes people think it's frowned upon, but it's not illegal.
Yeah.
If you get, think about it this way: if there's a duck in the water right in front of you, why shoot beside the duck and scare it up and take a chance of missing it when you could just put that bead right on that sucker's head and pull the trigger and kill it? It's not illegal. I mean, some people think it's frowned upon, but the way I look at it is, if it's closer, I got an opportunity to kill a duck because it's 10 times closer than it would when it's flying in the air.
Yeah.
But that's when I'd use the quack, is if there's a duck 60, 70 yards on the lake and they're swimming around, that's when I'd use that.
Yeah.
When would you use it?
Basically, that's when I would use it, really.
Got you. All right, now, the next thing, the highball. When would you use the highball?
Well, it really depends. Well, no, I say about a mile up in the air.
When you can
Like if you say like, is that a bird or a duck?
Yeah. That's when I'd use it. That's when I'd use it. If you have to look up in the sky, ducks ain't flying very good, and you look way up there, just looking around or something, and you see something, is that a duck or is that a bird? That's when I'd use the highball. And what you want to do is with a highball, I don't know what it's called. I use the Buck Gardner. What you want to do with the highball is just, like he said, just, how do you do it again?
I basically use, for my diaphragm, I say run against, or some people use it from their throat and say run against. That's basically all you gotta say into the call is run against, but you want to add like a little hum to that at the same time, and then it just basically gives the sound.
Yeah, be sure to use your throat. You got to have that deep throat to do it. And this, if you start out like his way, show him how it sounds if you do run against. If you say the word run against, hum. And it's not perfect by any means, but it will call a duck in. We've done it plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let anybody tell you that, hey, that sucks. Well, ask them if they killed more ducks than you have, because probably not. We're not professional by any means, but how I say it is I used to say, wrench against. That's how you say it. This is what it sounds like if you say wrench against using your throat. And now, once you get better at that, this is what it sounds like. And at the end of it, you can hear kind of how like a squirrel a little bit. I think it sounds good. It makes the call somewhere raspier and stuff like that. Now my all-time favorite call, or I got two, really favorite calls. One would be a zinc power hen. The zinc power hen 1. There's a 1, 2, and 3. It ain't a bad call. It's a small call. It's probably 3 inches long. Not bad. Easy to carry around. And this is my second favorite call, or I don't know. This is a Buck Gardner. Pretty little call. Yeah, you can see a bunch of spit in there because it's see-through and you can see it. But it's a Buck Gardner. It's a nice call. I love it. Josh, what's your two or favorite calls?
Well,
whoa, lost my shoe.
My favorite call would be the Double Nasty SBT, which is basically the Double Nasty 3. And pretty much my second one, I don't know what it's called because it don't have a name on it. But I really like it, and it sounds pretty good. My third would probably be the Double Nasty 2, is basically my opinion on that.
Alright, now, might as well go ahead and make a short video on it. The Drake whistle. This is what's next. This is a Drake whistle right here. It's called a Drake whistle, a Widgeon whistle, whatever. Now, if you could see, it has that hole right there. What you want to do is just stick your finger in that hole.
Which this one would not have a hole because it's handmade, and I really like it. One of his buddies made it, and I got it for free, and that's what I really like.
It works though, and this is what it'll sound like if you just hum into it. Just whoa, whoa. That's all you say into it, and it sounds like you. And now, fellas, what that is if a duck's taking off. Only time I heard it is when a duck's taking off, and when a duck's about to land, you'll hear that old bird do this. You hear that a couple times. You want to show them what you sound like?
That's basically.
That's it, guys. It's simple. It takes a little. It will take a little bit of time. But it's simple. It gets simple. But you got anything else to do, Josh?
Well, basically, it's like the simple quack. All you're doing is really humming into it. That's really what you're really. That's really all you're doing. But that's all I got.
All right. Well, that's all we got for y'all today, fellas. Wish us luck in the morning.